Okay, in last video we have finalized or take a decision about the inverse of a function. So we have seen that a function is invertible when it is 1 1 and onto. Now chapter in class plus 2 is inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function. So first we will check about invertible property of a function in trigonometry. First of all, y is equal to sine x. Y is equal to sine x. We will make its graph. So you know maximum value of sine x is 1 and minimum is minus 1. So y value of y is maximum 1, minimum is minus 1, and we will take multiple of pi by 2 for graph of sine x. 1 pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi by 2, minus 1 pi by 2, minus 2 pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 4 pi by 2. Now sine 0, 0, sine pi by 2 is 1. Here is 1. 2 cancel, sine pi is 0, sine 3 pi by 2 minus 1, 2 pi 0. Similarly, minus pi by 2 minus 1, 0, minus minus plus 1. Yes. Now you can see that here sine function is many one and not onto. Many one and not onto. Because you know graph of sine function is in Venn diagram form. You know sine function is sine 0 degree 0, sine 2 pi 0, sine 3 pi 0, sine pi by 2 1, 5 pi by 2 also 1. So sine is many one function. It is not 1 1, therefore it is not invertible. So another example, you can draw a line parallel to x axis. You can see if it intersect more than one point, that is not a function. So here you can see sine x is not a function, but we will make it function under some property. So we will divide into different branches. First part, you can say first branch. So our first branch is minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Similarly, second branch, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Third branch, plus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So sine x can be divided into infinitely many branch. Infinitely many branch. In that specific branch, sine function is 1 1 and onto. Sine function is sine x is bijective. Sine x is bijective. If sine x is bijective in this branch, in this branch, in this branch, it means sine function is invertible in different branch but not in whole condition. Okay, so now we have many branches in which sine function is invertible. Now question is here, then which branch we will select? Which branch we will select for inverse? So we will study about some inverse properties of sine x. If we have y is equal to sine x, if sine come in left side, then it change into sine inverse y is equal to x, and we replace value of y, that is sine x here. Now we can say that sine inverse into sine x is equal to x. So sine inverse and sine both cancel each other. But here depend on x. What is x? Okay, so we have three branch, mainly three branch, minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, and plus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. So you can see if x belongs to this branch, in that condition sine inverse into sine x is not equal to x. If x belongs to in this branch, also sine inverse into sine x is not equal to x. When x belongs to this branch, then sine inverse into sine x is equal to x. It means we will select from all branches minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, in which the result is sine inverse into sine x is x. So therefore sine x is invertible in a specific branch, which name principal value branch, in which sine inverse into sine x is equal to x. One point keep in your mind, if I will write 5 raised to power minus 1, we can write 1 by 5. But if we have sine inverse x, then we cannot write it 1 upon sine x, because we are using here trigonometric function. So now we have discussed sine function have a specific branch in which resultant is equal to x. So therefore that branch is called principal value branch. So therefore each trigonometric function have principal value branch. We will discuss about principal value branch of each trigonometric function. First is sine inverse x. So you know domain of sine inverse x is minus 1 to 1, and principal value branch is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Similarly cos inverse x 0 to pi. Domain is minus 1 to 1 and principal value branch is 0 to pi. Tangent inverse x, domain is real but principal value branch is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Secant inverse x, all real except minus 1 to 1s, and principal value branch is same as cos but not pi by 2. Cosecant inverse x, domain is same as secant inverse x, and principal value branch is same as sine but not 0. And the last is cot inverse x. Domain is all real but principal value branch in open interval same as cos x. Now in our chapter inverse trigonometric function, first each student should have knowledge of domain of inverse function and principal value branch. And you know main role of principal value branch is, if we will write cos inverse into cos x is equal to x, it is possible only when x belongs to, it is only possible when x belongs to 0 to pi, otherwise we will cannot cancel to cos inverse into cos x. Okay.